Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this video I'm gonna show you the top feature in iOS 27, the beta version. Apple hasn't officially released its iOS 27 yet. It's gonna release soon in September, but they have released beta version for the developer. So let's have a look what's new and what's hidden. Okay, so guys, the first feature which brought my attention is when you drop down and when you hit this timer button, as you can see here, the whole timer button has changed. The second feature in iOS 27 which brought my attention is that before, when you used to do the undo feature, it used to work only in notes, but now it works everywhere. So let's say if I type a message to somewhere, right, and when you shake undo, right, not only that, if you are on home button and you do some changes, let's say I'm doing some changes here, right, and then tap and then shake and do it undo, right. Not only that, when you go in Safari, when you type something and if you want to delete, just shake undo and undo. So it works in Safari, messages, notes, and pretty much everything. Or there are more feature in Photos app. When you click on the photo app and when you click on the edit tools, it you can see here there are some tools button here: crop, adjust, style, and portrait, right. When you click on to tools button and you can see reframe, just click on that and you can reframe your image to any style, any shape. How cool is that, isn't it? Just cancel that. Extend is the second one, where you can extend the image wherever you want to, left, right, of any of the corner, and you can save it. And you all already know about the cleanup, right? When you want to clean this site image or anything, pretty much anything, and it just delete automatically. It clean ups everything. Okay, so let's see the erase someone else in the photo, right. It was already before in uh, the previous one, the iOS 26. So let's say if I want to erase these image, and it will just clean up. Amazing, isn't it? Not only that, when you go and tap this button here, spatial scene, and it will create the 3D image. Not only that, but there is one more feature which brought my attention to, is when you go and tap three dots here and you go adjust information, where you can adjust date and time of the photos. So let's say this photo I want to change for today's date, I can definitely change it. So it's or any day or any time if you want, with the time zone or something, and then you can adjust accordingly. So you can edit before you used to not. So let's say if I want to hide one of the app, just tap and it will show you the required face ID. Where you go there, you can see here hide and require face ID, and enter the password, and after that you can see here in this hidden button, my app is here. Yeah, so that's the feature, is hidden apps, where it requires the face ID and you can hide any apps or even the photos. When you go in Photos app and open any of these photo, go in edit, or you can just hide as well. Same, when you hide it's hidden. Well, let's come to the messaging side, right. There are some cool feature in messages. It comes to which brought my attention again, where you tap the plus button here, there you can see here there is a camera, photos, stickers, genmoji, stores, image, digital touch, drawing, location, pretty much everything you can do and play around with that. Let me try memoji. What's that? Okay, so look at that image, it's your image. uh, you can go and edit anything like hairstyle, eyebrows, what color you want, or the skin color. Pretty much everything you can change it, from head, nose, mouth, ears, facial, or eyewear, headgear, even the clothing, body. There are so much in it, you know. So yeah, so that's the thing, you know. When you just you can just send memoji to anyone, right? Or blinking eye or anything, so you can just tap record and it just pretty much record everything. And you can just stop, and then it records your voice as well, and just send. That's it. Once you send, it just go. And it's so cool feature. Not only that, let me go again in message, and I'm gonna show you one more thing, which is, go here. There are some stickers where you can create pretty much any of these stickers here. Go here, right? And then pretty much you can just put any stickers. Let's say it's cutting sticker, add sticker, and it will add. If you want to delete, effect, rearrange, let's say rearrange, delete, it shoot up, right? So this is how you play around with the messages and all. It's so cool. But in iOS 27 there is a Genmoji. There's a new feature called Genmoji, where what you have to do is, let me try. When you tap here, and let's say laughing and these together, right? So what you have to do is, you just combine two emojis into one, which is quite, it's a cool feature. uh, Look at that. Yeah, so it's combined two emojis together and to the receivers. Yeah, so that's the new feature in messages. In iOS 27 there is a new feature called shortcuts. It's similar to where, if you have ever used Android phones, they have the little widget shortcuts, the particularly, you know, the perfection of it. So if you go in shortcuts, and what I had done is, I had created some of those here, where the set volume button, open camera. So it just open in portrait mode straight away, you know. So I had done some settings. Let's create as the volume button. So if you touch that, uh, so I have on my home button, where what you have to go set button and up 10. If I lower the volume, and if I want full volume, just tap that and full. So that's a shortcut of that. Open camera, it will open in portrait mode only. So that's the, again, second one. Open in app in calculator, which I set up. Okay, the second one, I shortcut which I created, bookmark, which directly take me to the bookmark in Safari. And get the travel time. It's like, it's like in map. So it will show you the departure and arrival time, how much time it will take. Okay, so that's shortcuts. For that you need to go in shortcuts. Okay, it's so simple. There are so many you can create by automation, scripting, or controls. I'm still like searching what's new, what's not new. So let's say it's open camera, right? And you just say what mode you want, and I selected portrait, as I showed you before. Let's say selfie, and just on, and it will take your selfie camera, you know. So yeah, that's the, so that's that's a mini shortcuts where you can just tap here, and you can edit if you want, or you can set on a home button like I did here, some of those buttons which I showed you before, for the open camera, calculator, or traveling, or the bookmarks. So it is pretty cool. It's not just the camera you can open, where, let's say, these map shortcuts which I created from the driving time from home to work address, which I already tapped in. And if you just tap on it, and it will show you the exact minute, how long it will take you from your home to work and work to home, you know. So that's kind of shortcuts which I already put it here, which is get travel time. You can do with the FaceTime as well. When you create FaceTime and contact number you have to add, so if you just need to add whichever contact number, you have to ring direct FaceTime, and it will create a shortcuts at home button, and you can just, whenever you tap that, yeah, that particular person will get the FaceTime only. So which is quite cool, easy and efficient, which Apple made. Let's try some accessibility short cuts, where whenever you go in accessibility, there is a hover text. What is hover text? Let's try. So this is hover text. Okay, when I turn on, it says hover text enabled, where you can select color, or where it want to display, like in line top. Let's select top, content, text with color, scrolling, or anything. You can do any changes or size of that. And let's go in text message, let's say. Okay, and whenever you just type it, okay, so it's off, hovering is off. I turn on from here, and you can just write, and you can see here it will show you the color exactly and everything in hovering. So it's basically, what does it do is, like, whenever you typing something, or the like hovering typing, it will just, when you have the small version of mobile or something, and it will just give you the hover, the larger text when you type, so it's easy to see or easy to type as well. About the eye tracking, have you even tried that? Nothing? Okay, let's turn on and let's check what is eye tracking. Right, eye tracking is basically, it all function from your eyes. And then I draw dots with eyes. So look, close, just scroll eyes, direction, whatever. Now it's all set up. Look at that. So from with my eyes, I can just look down, look up, blink, blink, and it will on off, and it, like, look at that. Yes. So I have to blink to on off or whatever you have to do. So that's eye tracking, right? It's similarly with the app as well. It is quite cool feature. I know in normal life you can't use, but this is the feature also Apple has provided you. Similarly, after the eye tracking, there is a head tracking as well. Whenever you turn on that head tracking, it's similarly when you uh, look your head down or look up, look down, look up. And I have set up some of those: raise eyebrow, open mouth, smile. So look, it it is giving me screenshot because I'm laughing, as you can see. Smile, camera. Yeah, basically head tracking, you can set up any actions. Let's say raise eyebrow is hover typing, open mouth screenshot, and smile open camera. Okay, so I'm gonna try smile, camera, try open mouth with screenshot. In iOS 27, there is a new feature. As you can see, this bubble app, you just open that and describe an image or write anything. Just describe an image of, let's say, if I'm writing something, and it will make the image from the text. So it's basically works like ChatGPT, Gemini, or Copilot in Microsoft, right? It's a similar. Now Apple, yes, that's correct. Apple's got uh, ChatGPT of its version. So Siri is has been dumb since last 15 years, but uh, this app is, it looks promising, as you can add any image, as you can see, or you can set by the wallpaper or portrait or landscape, whatever you want. So it's basically a chat gpt version of an Apple, nothing else. Let's have a look the customization. uh, just hold down and you can see the brush little here. There are some widgets here. Widgets, customize, edit wallpaper and edit page. Let's say widget, and you can see a bunch of widgets, whichever you want. Let's try the smart stack, which is so good as per that. So let's try, let's say this one, add widget. And actually you can swipe with the weather, with the calendar, images, or clocks, or any 4 or 5 stacks of widget, which is a quite cool feature. Not only that, but in, if you go and tap here in go edit pages, where you can delete the multiple pages, or whichever you want, whichever you don't, and to just less presence on screen. So let's say if I correct, there is only 1, 2, and 3 pages, right? If I want to do 2 changes, go again in edit pages, select whichever page on home button you want. If you don't want, let's say if I want 3 only, and just tap here, and you can see 3 here, because all those apps already in these boxes, so you don't need multiple pages uh, on your home screen as well. iOS 27, there is a new feature when you plug in your charge into your mobile, and it will show you that how many minutes it will take. Look at that, 22 minutes to 80%.